Hi. You will need full sets of dumbbells just in case, and then your black band or the heaviest band that you have. I assume it's black. And that's it. So today is going to be our, where we have the 4 exercises. We're going to go through. Each time we go through, I'm going to make it a tiny bit harder. So if you're not ready to make it harder, you can always stick with the first variation. Obviously, I'll be able to tell if you need to or not. So I'm going to have you start with squats, just sitting down nice and low, and then butt squeeze up to the top. Perfect. If you start to get more tired than usual or lightheaded, that's normal because the air sucks outside. Do your best. So let's try to get a few more here. Butt squeeze at the top. 3, 2, and then I'm going to have you bring your feet out a tiny bit further apart. This time we're going to squat all the way down to touch the floor, and then stand all the way up and reach. Kind of like we're doing a squat to press. And this should help you start to stretch out your torso and open up in your chest. Perfect. Let's try to get 3 more here. Butt squeeze at the top. 2, last one. Then we're going to go into monster kicks, bringing your legs across for your opposite hand. Each time you kick, try to squeeze your belly button in. Awesome, working on our balance. Last 3, 2. Then we're going to have a couple more balancing exercises. So for this first one, I'm going to have you try going backwards first. You're going to lunge backwards, and then bring your leg up. And then lunge backwards, and then bring that leg up. Perfect. Keeping the weight in your heel on the lunging leg. Try to get 2 more on this side. Perfect, and then switch to the other leg. Bringing the opposite leg back. And then butt squeeze as you balance. One side's always a little bit harder than the other. So do your best to make it even. Last 3, 2, and then we're going to do that same thing sideways. So now I'm going to have you step to the side. As you stand, you're going to bring that straight leg as your balancing leg. Then we lunge to the side, and then straight leg becomes balancing leg. Awesome. Try to get 2 more on this side. Nice job on balance. And then we switch it to the other side. Step to the side, and then leg raise. Awesome. Squeezing your stomach as tight as you can at the top will help you with your balance. The tighter you are, the lighter you are. Try 1 more on this side. And then we're going to pick up the pace a little bit on our lateral movement. So I'm going to have you go 1, 2, 3, high side. 1, 2, 3, knee drive. Just nice little steps to the side. Warming up our cardio. Awesome. Try to get a couple more here. We got 3, 2, and then I'm going to have you pick it up into jumping jacks. Bringing your hands up and over. Try to get last 10 seconds. And we got 3, 2, and rest. Bring one leg back behind your butt. And then try to keep your knees together for quad stretch. At least your camera's working. half the morning class, their camera wasn't working. Right now, it's just slowing down and speeding up, so your jumping jacks look really fast. And then switch it to the other side. Bring those knees together. Doing your best to find your balance. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have you do 5 inchworms. After our 5th one, we're gonna stay down in our plank. So sprawling it all the way down. Once you're here, squeezing that belly button in, and crawl it right back up. Weight and heels. And reach down. Perfect. And crawling it down. Hold that stomach in at your plank. Perfect. Only a couple more. Keep breathing. Last 2. Rolling it all the way down. And lift. On this last one, we're going to stay down in our plank. And then from here, drop your knees down on the floor. You're going to come up to kneeling. First, let's bring the left leg forward. You're going to bring that foot a couple inches in front of your knee. And then really do your best to thrust forward in that hip, keeping your back neutral. You're going to reach that arm up and over to get that nice stretch in your hip flexor. And see if you can lean it forward a tiny bit more, really emphasizing that stretch in that hip. Most of the weight should be in that heel forward. Then I'm going to have you sit back over that heel, straighten out your front leg, and then reaching for your pinky toe. Do your best to try to push your hip back behind you. You should feel this all the way from calf to hamstring. Let's switch it the other way. Bringing that other leg a couple of feet in front of your knee, a couple inches in front of your knee, and then squeeze your butt to bring that hip forward, bringing that arm up and over to the side. And then you should feel a big stretch along your left hip flexor, that front part of your thigh. This side's usually not as tight as the right, so you might not feel as much of a stretch. And then straighten out your front leg, reaching for your pinky toe. Do your best to try to keep that leg super straight, pushing that hip back behind you. You might feel a little more of a stretch in your calf on this side, possibly inner hamstring. Awesome. Okie dokie. We're going to start with our core work. We're going to go through this twice. We're going to start on your back with toe reach crunches. Everything's going to be 30 seconds as usual. And that's it. So I'm going to have you start first with your toes up in the air. And then for this one, we're just reaching. Exhale as you bring your chest up, and then come right back down. So I start 30 seconds in 3, 2, and go. So exhale as you crunch, inhale, hold down. It's a pretty small motion. This is really good for starting to warm up the abs without cheating and overusing your hip flexors because our legs are stuck in the air. Then try to keep your chin tucked a little bit, like you're giving yourself a triple chin, and that will help protect your neck and your upper chest. Last 3, 2, and then bring those legs down. 30 seconds, we're gonna go opposite arm to opposite foot, and then right back down. Opposite arm, opposite foot, then right back down. Ready? And go. Only 30 seconds. Exhale as you sit up. Inhale as you lower down. You can make this as fast or as slow as you want. I might be moving a little bit slower today because it's harder to breathe. So do your best. Last few here. We got 3, 2, and rest. And then you're gonna stay on your back, bend your legs. We're gonna set up for your first set of bridges. These are just gonna be your normal bridges, but squeeze all the way up to the top, and then right back down. Only 30 seconds. Keeping the weight mostly in your heels. Do your best to squeeze those butt cheeks to bring those hips up as high as you can. Try to exhale every time you squeeze those glutes. Keeping belly button in. Awesome. Try to get a few more here. Last 5, 3, 2, and then keep your hips up as high as you can. We're going to start on the right leg. So we're going to stick that right foot up in the air. Bring the leg over to the side to make a V. Bring it back up to the middle, and then bend your leg to make the forward. Bring it back up to the top, over to make a V. Exhale, and bend it to make a forward. Perfect. And then that left butt cheek should be burning. Just keeping your hips up. Squeeze the belly button in to bring that leg back in. Try one more up to the side. And then one more bend. And then bring that leg down. Try that same thing over on the left. Bring the left leg up. Then first we're going to go out to the side and make a V. And then bend that leg, make a 4. And then we're going to go up to the side again, make a V. And then squeezing that right butt cheek to keep those hips up. Holding your belly button in tight to bring that leg back in. Try one more on this side, up to the side. And a big bend for 4. And then bring that foot back down. And then lower your hips underneath of your chest. Last part, we are rolling over into a low plank. So starting first on your elbows. For our low plank, we're just going to hold for 30 seconds. And then the second set of 30 seconds, we're going to go into our plank. Up and down. You can guys do those from your knees if you need to. Starting in our low plank hold in 3, 2, and go. And breathing. Holding your belly button in towards your spine. Thinking happy thoughts. Awesome, we're so close. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and then push it up to high plank. Bring it back down to low plank. Then back up to high plank. You know, let's go to knees. But this looks really good. Try to exhale as hard as you can when you push up, squeezing your belly button in. And that makes it a little bit easier to come up to that high plank. Awesome. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, breathe. I'm gonna roll back over. We have one more round of toe reach crunch, and then one more round of the alternate reach. Starting this one in 3, 2, ready, and go. Reaching for your toes. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you crunch. Awesome. Keep breathing. Last few seconds here. Let's try to do 5 more. And lower your legs. Last 30 seconds. Opposite arm to opposite toe. Ready. And go. Exhale as you reach. Inhale, lower. Awesome. This is our last time with this one. Try to get as many as you can. You're so close. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Bend your legs. Bringing those feet right underneath your knees. Make sure that they look even. And bridges, only 30 seconds. Foot squeeze up to the top. Bring your hips down just to hover, and then big butt squeeze. Barely hover above the ground, and butt squeeze. That hovering keeps that tension in your legs. It helps you keep your core tight, so we're not just collapsing on the floor. Then exhale when you lift those hips. Big butt squeeze. Last 3, 2, and keep your hips up as high as you can. This time we're going to put left leg up first. So point that left leg up towards the sky. We're going to come out to the side to make that V, and then bend to your knee to make that 4. Exhale as you bring that leg back in. So squeezing your belly button in nice and tight, keeping those hips lifted. Try one more out to this side, out to the side, and then one more bend. And then let's switch it over to the right. Bringing that right leg up last time here. Really working in that left butt cheek to keep your hips up as high as you can. Awesome. This one's challenging. Try to get 2 more in here. Reaching it all the way out. And bend. One more. And rest. Bringing those legs down, hug your knees into your chest. Here we have one more set of our planks. Starting first in our low plank. Only 30 seconds. Ready. And hold. Just holding nice and still. Keep some belly button in. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Pushing back through your heels. Last side. 4, 3, 2, and last one and up downs. Pushing up to high plank, and then down to low plank. Perfect. This looks so good. You got this. Let's try to get 2 more in here. Less than 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and rest. Ooh. Okay, shake your arms out, big circles backwards. Okay, so we're gonna start with squats. For the first set of squats, if you wanna use both weights, you can use both weights. As we go through, if you want to drop some of the weight, you can always just hold one, or you can lose all the weight. So I'm gonna show you all 4 first so you know what to expect. This first round, we're gonna be standing for everything. So there's no getting up and down. So the first one, we're just gonna do regular squats, holding the weights at your shoulders, squat, squat, squat. Second exercise, we're gonna be in hammer curls. So you're gonna want the weights pointed forward the whole time, and they're just going up and down. They stay pointed forward the whole time. So rather than turning your arms out this way, keep them pointed forward. Then the third one, we're gonna do our single leg balance. For the first round, if you want, you can drop the weights and just practice coming down one, just on that one leg. If you want to try holding the weights, you can always try holding the weights there, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And then I'll tell you halfway when to switch. And our last one, we're gonna be in a side shuffle touchdown. So touchdown, shuffle, 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 touchdown, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Just a couple little steps. Then the next time we go through, I'll make it a little bit harder. If it's too much, you can just stay with what I just showed you the first time. So I'm gonna start with squats. Now if you try these with your weights at your shoulders, everything's gonna be 40 seconds, and then we have 20 seconds of transition time between exercises. So now you start first with squats in 3, 2, and go. Just sitting, just like our warm-up, and butt squeeze. We just gained 20 pounds. No big deal. And butt squeeze. Perfect. Squeezing belly button in, but as hard as you can at the top. Also, last few seconds here. We got 3, 2, and rest. So if you want to use these same weights for the hammer curls, just keep them in your hands. Take a deep breath in here, shoulders back, and we're going to start the hammer curls in 3, 2, and go. So we're just going straight up and right back down, nice and easy. Get the elbows in close. This variation is usually a little nicer on wrists. If you never get any wrist pain, And you're in a good spot. Awesome. This will start to burn a lot through repetition. We're already halfway. Just keeping those elbows at sides, shoulders back. Keep breathing. Awesome, we're almost there. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. So if you want to try the balance with the weights, you can keep them right there. If you want to try just touching down without weights, you can do it without the weights. I'm going to start this first round in 3, 2, and go. We're going to come down right over that leg, and then squeeze that butt cheek to bring yourself back up to standing. And right down over that leg, butt cheek to standing. So it usually takes a round or two to get your balance. And keep breathing. Let's try to get 2 more on this side. Butt cheek squeeze. And then switch it to that other leg. Bringing that opposite foot back. And butt squeeze to standing. One side's normally a little bit harder to balance on than the other. Your easier side is your dominant leg. We want to try to make them both dominant. Let's try 2 more on this side. Last 3, 2, last 1. And set the weights down. Okay, first round of side shuffles will be the easiest. We only need to do about 3 steps each way. Starting this one in 3, 2, and go. So we're going to have a little shuffle, 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 touch down, shuffle, 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 touch down, shuffle, 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 touch down. Perfect. Each time you touch down, try to lead with your butt, almost like you're sitting in a baby chair. Awesome. We're almost there. Last 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Okay, we're gonna intensify your squats for this next round. So for this one, if you want to keep both weights at your shoulders, you can. If you want to just hold one, you can just hold one. If you want to lose them both, lose them both. So now we're going to go into a squat, and then we're going to go knee drive, squat, and then knee drive. Starting this one in 3, 2, and go. One nice easy squat, and then knee pull, and squat, and knee pull. Exhale. Every time you bring that knee up. Awesome. We're already halfway there. Keep breathing. You've got this. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, this time we're going 1 hammer curl. Make sure they come all the way down. Rotate, and then 1 wide curl. And then go back to hammer curl. Starting this one in 3, 2, and go. Bring it up to the front, bring it back down, rotate, and then bring it up. Perfect. Just want to make sure we can get that full rotation at the bottom, so we're not doing that as we're moving. So it's really good. We're already over halfway. Try to get a few more here. Awesome. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, single leg's not getting harder until the last round, so if you still want to try it with both, try it with both. We're going to get this one started in 3, 2, and go. We're coming down into that single leg balance, and Let's squeeze up to the top. Down, single balance. Let's squeeze up to the top. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, squeezing everything as tight as you can. Let's try to get 2 more on this side. Last one. Perfect. Switch it to that other leg. Bringing those weights along the sides in front of your leg. Let's squeeze at the top. Awesome. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and then rest. Okay, set those weights down. This time, we're gonna add a jump at the end of your shuffle. We're gonna have one little jump, and then shuffle, 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 jump, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. In 3, 2, and go. So jump, and then shuffle it over. And jump, perfect. And shuffle. And jump, and shuffle. Keep breathing. We're already over halfway. Awesome, last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Boom. Grab water if you need it. This last round of squats is going to be the hardest. It's actually pretty similar to what we just did. We're going to grab those weights. This time we're going to add a front kick instead of the knee. So coming all the way up, kick, and back down, and then kick. If the kick's too hard for balance, just stick with the knee drive. Starting this one in 3, 2, and go. Got 1 squat, and front kick, and squat, and front kick. Keep breathing. Awesome. You've got this. We're way over halfway. Awesome, last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Real rest for a second. Take a couple deep breaths in here. Jerking around those shoulders back. Last time we're staying just with the wide curls. In 3, 2, and go. Just staying pointed forward, right back down. Staying forward, right back down. Again, this one starts to burn more through repetition. This is the hardest variation of curls. So do your best. Keeping those elbows in close. Good control all the way up. We're so close, last 10. And we got 3, 2, and rest. Okay, drop one of your weights. We're only holding one for this last one. You're gonna hold it in the opposite hand as the foot that's balancing. So let's start on left foot, keep it in your right hand. So for this one, you're gonna go to the inside of your left foot. You're gonna come all the way up, press, then bring it back down, inside of left foot, all the way up and press. I'll tell you halfway when to switch, and go. Keeping that weight in that heel. Let's squeeze up to the top, belly button in tight. Sometimes it's a little bit easier with a counterbalance. Awesome. This looks so good. Let's try to get 2 more on this side. Last one on the left and right. Perfect. Switch it over to that left hand. We're going to go on that right foot. Last time in balance. Keep breathing, right butt cheek squeeze up to the top. We're so close. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Okay, last round of shufflies. We're doing 3 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle. In 3, 2, and go. You got 1, 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then 1, 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Make sure you keep your knees soft in your shuffle. It's a little more intensive on the legs. 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Perfect. We're already over halfway. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Less than 10 seconds left. Last 3, 2, and rest. Yay. Okay, grab water if you need it. This next part will be on the floor the whole time. And this is where you'll need your bandy. There we go. So for our first one, we're going to be in normal push-ups. Set your band to the side, you won't need it yet. So we're going to be in normal push-ups. Try to get your first few from your toes. Since you're able to do all your plank up down, turn your toes. And then as we go through, I'll start to make your push-ups a little harder. So we're going to start with push-ups. Second one, we're going to go to our side V-ups. These are going to stay the same the whole time because they're already pretty challenging. And then our last one, we're going to be in hydrants. We'll have to do both sides. Then we'll put the heavy, heavy band around both legs. Hydrants on both sides. We're going to start with push-ups. Since the last two are both double-sided, that's why we're only doing 3. So we're going to start first with push-ups. Easy peasy in 3, 2, and go. So spring, awesome. Imagine you're bringing chest and thighs down at the same time. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you press up. So sit on your knees when you need to. We're already over halfway. Awesome, let's try to get a couple more here. We got 3, 2, and rest. Woo. We're going to roll it over on your side. First one, make sure your arm is pointed down towards your feet. That's going to help you roll up for that crunch. In 3, 2, and go. Exhale as you reach up. And right back down, perfect. Holding that belly button nice and tight. Also, last 5, 2, and other side. 1. Pointing that opposite arm down toward your foot. Ready? And go. Exhale as you reach. Inhale to lower. Exhale to reach. Inhale as you lower. Keep breathing. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, then grab your band. We're gonna put this around above your knees, and then we're gonna roll over on all 4s. So I'm gonna have you start on your right leg, since that side should be a tiny bit harder. And this is just gonna be intense because we're using the black one. We're gonna start this side in 3, 2, and go. Bring that leg up into the outside, slowly come down with good control. Perfect. And leading up through that butt cheek. Like a little dog. You want a very big hydrant. Try to put that leg up as high as you can. Last 5, 3, and other side. Bring that knee up into the side. This should burn just as badly as the butt cheek we were just using, because now it's trying to stabilize your body. Awesome, keep breathing. Last 5, you can do it. 3, 2, and rest. All right, let's lift that off just so it's not in the way. Okay, we're gonna go back into push-ups. This time I'm gonna have you add a shoulder tap. So if you need to go onto your knees for your full push-up, you can always come down onto your knees. We can go into the shoulder tap from your knees, or if you want to push up to your plank and then do shoulder tap, up to you. Whatever you feel is more challenging, but easy to control. So we're gonna start this one in 3, 2, and go. Good, one push up, and shoulder tap, push up, and shoulder tap. Perfect. That looks so good. Yay. At least we got 6. It'll only get better. We're so close, last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna start back in that side V up. Starting in 3, 2, and go. So exhale, as you reach your toes, inhale to lower. If it starts to be too hard to keep your legs all the way straight, you can always keep them slightly bent. Just think knee to chest. Awesome. Try to get a few more. Last 3, 2, and other side. Doing so good. Bring that hand down to your feet. 3, 2, and go. Exhale as you reach. Inhale to lower. Awesome, we're so close. Try to get 2 more here. 3, 2, and rest. Now grab your band again. Put that back around your legs. This time I'm gonna have you bring it just below your knees. This should be a tiny bit harder, but you're able to do it above knees, so this should be fine. So we're gonna set this one up in 3, 2, and go. Just bring it all the way out, and then back down. All the way out, and right back down. Perfect. Keep breathing. Still leading up through the outside of that butt cheek. Try to get 2 more on this side. We got 3, 2, and other side. Bringing that knee up into the side. Keep breathing. Push through that burn. We're so close. Last 3, 2, and rest. Oh, your butt should be burning. We have 1 more round of push-ups. This time we're going into a full rotation. So you have to go up onto your toes, but since you did it for your shoulder tap, you'll be good. So if you need to go onto your knees, we'll go on your knees. One push-up. Then we have to rotate. Bring it back down. You do this from your toes. And then just rotate from there. So we're going to set this last one up in 3, 2, and go. One push-up. And rotate. Yay. Push-up. Perfect. These look so good. Exhale every time you push. You always go onto your knees if you need to. We're already halfway. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Yay. Last time in our V-ups. Setting up with that arm down towards your toes. In 3, 2, and go. Last time here. Using that arm to help you set up. Awesome, we're so close. Last 3, 2, and other side. Last time on this side. Pointing that arm down with your feet. In 3, 2, and go. Exhale. Inhale as you lower. Exhale. Inhale as you lower. We're so close. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Last time in our hydrants. The challenge is staying in your bear holds. If that's too hard, just go down onto your knees. Try a couple if you can. Above or below doesn't matter, whatever feels more comfortable for when you're moving your legs. Sometimes when I have it above, it starts to slide up my leg, so then I choose below so it stays. So for this one, I'm gonna have you try to stay up on your toes, at least for 4 of them. If you can stay up the whole time, try staying up the whole time. And that's it. So just barely hovering the knees above the ground. Starting this one in 3, 2, and go. Awesome. This is much more intensive on your quads and your lower abs. We're already halfway. Always drop to your knees if you need to. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest for a second. We're gonna push back up on those toes in 3, 2, and other side. Try to get at least 4. Last time we needed to 8. 3. And then drop to your knees if you need to. We're almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, take that band off. We have one last part, which will be standing-ish for. Grab water if you need it. That should be good. Okay, last 2. This is just going to be back and forth. This is our finisher. 30 seconds each. We're going to do this 3 times, and then you're all done. So the first one, we're just going to stay in our squat hold. That's it, just holding and holding and holding, 30 seconds. Then our second set, we're going to go into speed overhead jacks. Just bringing your arms all the way up overhead rather than out to the sides. And then we hold for 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Easy peasy. So we're gonna start first in our chair. In 3, 2, and just holding. Our goal is to try to keep our weight mostly in our heels. Obviously, you'll still have some weight in your toes. Nice and happy thoughts. Perfect. Keep breathing. We're already halfway. Weight should be burning a little bit, but it's not as bad as a whole minute. And the hydrant should have helped with this. Awesome, and we got 3, 2, and rest, shake it out. And we have 30 seconds of both overhead jacks in 3, 2, and go. So we're just gonna punch, and punch, and punch, and punch. Belly button in. Awesome. Keep breathing. Ooh, last 10 seconds. Keep that pace going. We got 3, 2, and rest. Shake out those legs. I'm gonna start that squat hold. In 3, 2, and hold. Nice easy chair. Just breathing, pushing the weight back through your heels. Imagine you're pushing your butt back behind you. Awesome. We're so close. Less than 10 seconds. I know it burns. Last 3, 2, and rest. Shake your legs out. We're gonna start back in those jacks. In 3, 2, and go. Only 30 seconds, just like a commercial. Keeping that belly button in, just reaching up for the sky. Awesome, we're so close. I hate here today. Last 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Breathe. We only have one more round of our chair. In 3, 2, and hold. Last time in our squat hold. Thinking happy thoughts. Try to picture your favorite commercial. Mine is always the old Chips Ahoy one from when we were little and always played the big band music. I always just think of Chips Ahoy every time I hear trumpets. We're almost there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Last time in overhead jacks. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and go. Last time here. Just reaching up for the sky. Awesome, we're almost there. Keep breathing. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Grab water. Then we're gonna cool it down. I'm gonna have you start first in your downward dog. So walk yourself forward a little bit. We're gonna push our hips back towards the sky. Try to bring your head down towards the ground. Then we're gonna flatten one foot at a time, pedaling back and forth. Each time you try to press your heel all the way to the floor, you should feel a big stretch along your hamstrings, hopefully your calves as well. And then try to flatten both feet all the way down. First, let's bring the left leg up in the air. Then we're going to drive that leg under and through for pigeon. Bring yourself over that front knee. should be starting to get a tiny bit easier. Then I'm going to have you push back up into your downward dog. And then this time, let's put that right leg up in the air. And drive that leg under into your position. Bring your elbows to the floor if you can. And then push yourself back up into downward dog one more time. Then try to bring both feet as close together as you can. Try flattening both heels to the ground. And then bring your knees down. Now you come up into your kneeling position on your knees. Then you're going to bring your leg out to the side. So as it goes straight out to the side, try to sit your butt back and then reach for your pinky toe. You should feel a big stretch along your inner thigh and your hamstring, all of this area. And then bring that knee in. Try that same thing on the other side. Bringing that other leg out to the side, and then sitting back a little bit as you let that leg stay straight. You should feel a big stretch along the inner thigh. There we go. Then slowly stand up. Now we do a couple hip openers on both sides before we go into quads, just so you can make sure that the hips are nice and stretched out before. And go on to the other side. Perfect. Now let's bring your other leg up towards your butt. See if you can hold on to it with both hands at the same time. And then do your best to lift up through your chest, squeezing your butt. This is going to help you open up your chest as you stretch out your quads. Now let's switch it to the other side. Bringing the other leg back behind your butt. Try to hold with both hands if you can. And then take a couple deep breaths in here. Perfect. Okay, last one. Bringing your arm up over your head. If you can hold behind, you can also do this one. So wherever you're able to hold today. We don't do this one very much, so bring it back to practice. Then reach your arms out and go to the other side. Try to keep your chin away from your chest. Then take a few deep breaths here. There we go. The last part, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. Make this one your biggest deep breath in. So taking as much air as you can, fold it forward. And then slowly roll up, starting from your low back, your mid back, your shoulders, making your head the last thing to come up. Put another big deep breath in. And then exhale as you slowly roll up. Awesome, last one, big deep breath in. And exhale. Awesome, you did so good. It's harder to breathe with the air. Do you have any questions about anything?